Hello, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and sharing this now moment with myself and with one another. If you haven't seen these videos before, welcome, and welcome back if you have. I'm in my car, obviously sitting at a stoplight, and just wanted to kind of go into a little flow. I am in, this will be the second video I've done. I did one on my way in to teaching some classes today. Well, working one-on-one with some late workers and some movement. And I am feeling this huge surge of energy, this huge heart-shifting frequency. That is amazing. And was having references to the crysted frequencies and whatnot coming in. A lot of synchronicities for my sisters and I about aqua blue, aquafarian, aqualine, aqua is coming up a lot in our awareness. So it happens to be a trend. It usually is a synchronicity. It usually is a reference to a lot of the energies that we're being drawn to, or that are coming in, that are activating for many of us. So I'm going to go into a little flow, a little light language, and just see what comes through. A lot of toning. And as we acclimate to the higher frequencies, as we accelerate into, raise our rate, our quotient, our rate of acceleration, we skim through certain topics that no longer reside within our current trajectory system, within our, I'm hearing renewal. I'm going to pause for just a second. As we allow these energies that we are compatible with, that we are in a composition with, so they're showing me a composer composing a composition, like writing in one of those tablets. And I'm kind of seeing that we're writing up new rules, a new binder with new rules being kept in it. But these rules are like loosey goosey. I'm seeing like light language. So if you ever write light language, it can sometimes look like a lot of scribbles, but it feels really good. It feels a certain way. It holds a certain frequency. And they're kind of sharing like the new rules are boundless. They just give a basic formation, a skeleton, if you will, in which the foundation is built upon. The skeleton will grow and expand, as will the information and know-withal. Keeping in mind, the words are merely representations of a higher frequency at work, a higher play being written in the script, in the scriptures. And I'm seeing the script as in the font used in the ink. It depends on the color of the ink being used to write the font. It also is pertaining to script in like a computer program where you scribe. And they're showing me this is like what is inscribed in something then is used for a foundational support tool or network that exists in building up a frequency base, monument. A lot of play on words here. Beautiful hawk. Ooh, I think it was maybe a kestrel hawk. Duawatia ishte ek ikikiana anakua. As the messengers combine, come together, mingle, bind, they interlock and weave a web of frequency based off of a Rubicon structure. So lots of plays, again on word. It's like a ruby. And interestingly enough, I just remembered in my dream last night, I was wearing a ruby ring. I forgot about that. Also, guys, apologies if this runs out of film. I have been recording a lot, and so I'm usually out of room. I'm seeing somebody rubbing a lamp, like a genie in a lamp, Rubicon, rubbing the genie in the lamp, and I'm seeing a butterfly come out. And this is a reference to something having to do with physics, maybe the butterfly effect, as well as I'm hearing a way station. We synchronize with you. We sync up our watches. Lots of plays on words. So again, I'll have to go back and write this up. I will eventually get around to writing all of these up. Well, some of them. We are being guided to assist others in their network, in their net worth, adding to their own value system so that they can reconstruct their own concepts from a feeling of self-worth, realizing their own abundant codes. I've actually been talking a lot about abundant codes. We free up the senses in these incoming energies as we free the senses, the extrasensory conditioning. I'm seeing it, for some it's taxing, and this is all a play on words, taxing on the nervous system. And for others, it's soothing on the nervous system. So I'm also getting reference to the fact that this is temporary. Another stage of development in the Christialis, Christ in all of us, moving into the butterfly stage, reminding that we are constantly being rebirthed. So we're a butterfly, and then we're a butterfly, and then we're a butterfly. And I'm seeing like this picture, we're just different, like a film. When you use film and there's different pieces and you put it together, and it's actually what puts all of it together. Am I still recording? So they're also inviting us to rewrite the old paradigm of tax. Like, what does that mean? And we are no longer being taxed on our energies in the same way that we once were, as the negotiations have been completed. The lingering effects are, I'm seeing that referenced back to the butterfly effect and maybe the Mandela effect. we assist you in opening up codes of codependency. So they're showing like this codependency that many people have been stuck in is now being opened so that people can release it, or realize that it was there in the first place. And they're showing me like like O-R-E, like the core of this foundation, and they're leading it back into the architecture that was at the beginning of the conversation, that was built on a core of codependency. So a lot of the reality systems that were built on being dependent upon, fill in the blanks. It could be for your relationship or our relationships in any shape or form, non-shape or form. This is all being rerouted to fit into the new circuitry board, being remembered into our new frequency ignition, igniting within us the remembrance, the recognition, turning the key in the ignition in order to I'm hearing get the ball rolling, and I'm seeing Rolling Stones. Start me up, I'll never stop. Kuawaiana. For as the stone moves, it opens doors. So I'm kind of seeing that, I'm seeing ready, refresh, go. Like hitting that refresh button. So we're picking up as we roll, as we get the ball rolling, we're picking up a lot of the loose stuff and kind of carrying it with us and then kind of getting rid of it. But this is like one very small meaning among this group of, I keep yawning, releasing energy. So this is like a layer upon a layer upon a layer, just like what I write, just like how I share my messages. It can be interpreted in a myriad of ways. It can be shared and expressed in a myriad of ways. And basically, the whole foundation of what our society, our relationships, our universe was built on has shifted. And it is our responsibility, play on words, ability to respond, that is essentially providing this new base. How do we want to live? How do we want to express ourselves? Who do we want to see as leaders, so to speak? Aren't we all stepping up as leaders in our own right? And that's a play on words like sovereignty, right? And the more we come together and recognize that we're really all not so different, right? As the great John Lennon said, as all of the great teachers have said. But the more we lead from that action, that right action, that is essentially what is creating this matrix, for lack of better words, in this now moment, because I am parked. I'm going to end on that note, in this node, in this portal, and create a space for everybody just to kind of, we're being invited to go into our hearts, to express from our hearts, to recognize that everything has shifted from the inside out, and everything is being seen from a different perspective. It's like the petals of the flower are now seeing from inside of the flower, looking out at the petals, is what I keep seeing reference to. And it's that spin, it's that architecture. So in love and light, guys, have fun creating from the heart. Namaste.